the top lane.
It's
for them to actually, you know, approach these mid-game fights and close out games.
Yeah, I think
Ben first pick, bitte.
There's a lot going on, yeah.
Let's take a look here, though, because it does.
Ben first pick. Das war die lange Pause nochmal PC von Blabber explodiert oder sowas, ich weiß nicht.
Because that
Irgendwie PC explodiert.
really want to give Thanatos that. Well, they're banning the.
Niemals kommt er in dieses Studio ein und sagt 3-1 Shopify.
Both of those are
No fucking way.
strong candidates. I wonder if there's anything besides the Gwen that they would change it for. I feel like not.
Yeah, there's not a lot left that's kind of that premier pick here. As love that poster, by the way, incredible.
What even do they get on the other side if they gave it away? I say still ban it.
It makes sense to ban it. It is gone, yeah. If something, actually, I guess the
First pick was
on the table. That's like typically the answer into
Low-key On-Engel, on first pick, was denn?
Is
Was denn? Was? Top Lane first pick On-Engel, oder nicht?
That in early here. It would fit more of C9.
Aurora, wait, Aurora ist gebannt. Was haben wir noch offen?
Alright, let's
Wukong raus, Javan raus, Lee Sin raus. Sind Sau first pick, Trent ist aber auch noch offen, am besser, okay. Okay, ja, okay.
Insta-lock here. So the Lounge was kind of memeing on it.
They were.
Because B-Boy said he didn't like it, but he's always been good with it.
Okay.
So, they insta-lock, coaches overriding, and
So, Sven.
the poke bottom lane
Jin.
very quickly here. That is going to be hard to deal with.
Jin.
At that champion, so
Bitte
I'm
Jin.
happy to see this for B-Boy overall.
Ach du
Plus,
Scheiße.
the extra mobility, you want that when you're playing versus the Ambessa.
Yeah.
They know, they're giving over Thanatos Ambessa.
Aber Nautilus ist raus.
1v9 with the champ.
Tenner was.
So you want your extra mobility. Ooh, extra
Tenner was.
scaling here. For
Tenner
Cloud9
was.
as well. Sven with
Naut
the
raus,
scaling.
Bell raus.
Extra
Da kann alles daraus mit was. Oh mein.
Let's see.
And Trundle is locked in here.
Trundle gegen
Blabber in
Ezreal?
the jungle.
So
Hallo?
preemptively, and they're kind of like
Hallo?
expecting like Fudge to play a tank or something like that.
Hallo.
So preemptively grabbing Trundle so they can kind of fight front to back with their Senna.
I was getting excited for a moment because I was like, wait, you could just play Zyra into this. Trundle's worthless, but they won't really have Engage at that point. So I am getting excited about the
Nach Fury
potential
oder
of
sowas.
the AP junglers. We'll see if
Box auf dem Jax.
Rebellion actually want to find a draft that will allow that. Instead, it's going to be the Jax as the answer for Fudge into Thanatos' Ambessa.
Yeah, they definitely need contracts on like primary Engage too.
Yeah.
Even like a Sejuani. I think a Sejuani angle or something for contracts there to get primary Engage, and kind of synergizes with Jax as well. So your 2-2 kind of works. I mean, usually you're like, wow, Sejuani into Trundle, that's crazy, but you know, people don't like run Aftershock or anything like that if you are going into the matchup. And having non-committal Engage is really good when you have Poke on your team.
Ja, das ist einfach übertrieben.
Are there for them. I mean, he can do his run-of-the-mill for AP.
Hallo, was spielen wir mit? Was spielen wir mit Senna? Wir spielen noch nicht Senna Fresh, right?
Because I'm in agreement.
Wir spielen noch nicht Senna Fresh, right? Sofort Azir picken. Scheiß auf Fearless. Können wir Loki bitte Azir geben? Hallo.
Oh, man, I really was hoping we would get to see
What the
some
fuck?
Kiana play. Oh, the buffs were actually so good for her.
Zero auf jeden Fall, nein.
Cloud9 are
Was hat er gemacht? Nein.
Contracts does practice. You know, he plays Phil a lot in solo queue, and is a pretty good Kiana, but also practice as soon as
Hallo.
you know they make Silas or Kiana changes to jungle.
Was haben wir aber noch für Mittel laufen?
One of them is off the table. You
Syndra?
know, Plus is still flexible.
Syndra Midlane? Senna? Oh
I really
mein.
like this Seraphine ban from Shopify Rebellion. Seraphine plus Senna is such a scary combo to get through, especially if you let that scale into the later game. You're just never going to kill this front line at that point. So wise for Shopify Rebellion to take that away. Let's see what C9's last ban is. Are they worried about Engage tools for contracts? No. Instead, they ban away the Twisted Fate. Interesting call there.
War ja noch ein Ding, ja. Wir stehen bei den Teams der LTA ungeschlagen.
Good volley, Baron.
Nicht ungeschlagen.
Really?
It is a good volley. Whoa.
Chances of contracts pulling out the bear. Let's see it. I don't think it's going to be the Rengar. Sejuani makes the most sense in terms of just rounding out the...
Was ist offen? Braum oder so eine Scheiße?
Engage, as you had highlighted.
Es ist ja nichts Geiles mehr offen, ne?
This is the expectation.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
Es ist ja legit nichts mehr Geiles mehr offen.
It's just, it works very well with poke because you get a little poke damage, you can wait to see if it hits, and then you can throw out...
Kench? Nein, bitte
once you
kein
already have,
Kench.
like, health leads. And
Bitte kein Tom-Kinch. Oh, Junge, nein, 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 nein,
with
nein.
Jackson, the 2v2.
Bitte nicht Fasting, sondern
Really
bitte.
will
Komm,
be the response now.
Und da geht's Sejuani, the Trundle actually. What the fuck?
With the Senna, like
Blind Picker Kali.
Tom Kench angle is.
Whoa, that's an Akali.
What do we want to do with the Senna though?
I mean, we'll see what they do. I'm going to talk about the
Encompass so
Akali
trash.
first, though, because they wanted AP. This is not something that I am used to seeing currently in the meta right now, and it's blind picked as well. So Palfox has an opportunity to pick a counter into this.
Braum is a lot better team fighting than Tom Kench. Okay, so it still provides you the safety.
Yeah.
Still provides you a lot of safety here, and is a lot better team fighting for it. But yeah, let's see, because you're running double solo laners that are going to be, quite strong in side lanes here.
Boah, guck mal, die Sache ist, die will diven, sie will diven. Problem ist nur, die beiden Pieces of shit kann nichts machen, ne?
This would be a bold lock,
Oh, he
and that's
loves-
also a bold one.
He loves the
LeBlanc.
LeBlanc. He loves the LeBlanc, and you can chain Akali, and the Shroud will not help you. Okay. Can
Alrighty.
Palfox use his LeBlanc once again successfully? I'm trying to remember what the last one was. He used it as a very nice counter into Ziggs. I think it was APA Ziggs, right?
Yeah, I want to
Because
say,
he
all
had-
right, this is deserved. I want to hear what Jad has to say. He's hitting that air horn.
Okay. Senna Braum, I think, is a crime against humanity. The Ezreal Karma, I think, is so good into Trundle Senna Braum. And then, if Palafox is willing to pull up LeBlanc,
Ich möchte auch
I
da
trust his judgment. The chains go through Shroud. It's not as good as LeBlanc into Ziggs, but I love it. The only thing I'm worried about would be the Ambessa against the Jags.
And
As Raz,
And Raz
I'm
honking
also worried about
the
Raz
horn.
killing my hearing, but that's going to be it. Upset, 3-1 Shopify, apparently.
Ich glaub drauf, ich hab
Jad says it. As Raz throws it.
Apparently, it is decided.
I mean, this is... what patch are we on? Akali versus LeBlanc, of all things. First up...
Es ist halt legit Chandler Kali mit der Jungle gegen Sejuani LeBlanc, ne? Das ist so geisteskrank.
And second of all, we get to see two mid laners
Kann man so draften, ne?
very explosive picks. If either one of these champions are able to get a sizable lead, you don't want to be an AD carry on that rip, because they will be able to just pop you. And talking about the poke as well, I mean, Ezreal poke, I consider LeBlanc kind of a poke champion. You don't have to hard commit. You can just jump in, Sigil Malice, jump away, and kind of use yourself as a poke tool too. I like Shopify Rebellion's chances here. 2-1 up in the series. Looking to close it out with this draft.
Ist Gary bei wem besser? Ich habe keine Ahnung.
Shopify.
Ich habe keine Ahnung.
Are going to be able to get the early kill. Now, these wards do not give experience anymore, but you do get the extra gold. So that's nice. No more cheese of getting level 2 on first wave or anything like that for LeBlanc, though. That would actually
That would be crazy, yeah.
that would be so good for this lane and everybody hovering around, but also means there are some weird jungle path options for them. Okay, just gonna have the vision here for Raptors then anyway.
I know, looks
Genau, schon verlieren die, ich könnte es dir nicht sagen.
Up until the last moment now.
Ich könnte es dir nicht sagen.
Early. Try and get in, clear those wards. Drops a ward down as well to spot out Blabber, where he's going to be pathing towards. He's not going to show on those Raptors immediately, but they will see him eventually. That gives Palafox and Fudge a lot of information, because now Fudge needs to be aware, okay, there is a Trundle pathing top side. Jet had already highlighted that that is kind of the one area of concern potentially for Shopify Rebellion if Fudge falls behind.
Nice electrocute there from Loki on his trade. Palafox trying to get the push. Autoing the wave, though, for himself.
There's the big damage on this vent. Ooh, Winter's Bite misses from Vulcan, so no trade back there. So he takes another Mystic shot.
But Blabber's here early, level 2.
Noch ein Mantra Q nicht
One
gecrashed.
camp into the gank. Does he go for it? Has the
Noch ein
round
Mantra Q nicht
available.
gecrashed.
Evoy
Was ist das?
doesn't even have his jump yet. Has
Was
to
ist das?
flash very early. The pillar lands on the Seos. Winter's Bite has to flash too. Both flashes out of the bot laners of Shopify Rebellion.
2 flashes and a big delay on your jungle clear for Trundle.
Sind Sie mit dem Korrespondent danach? Nö, ich habe ein Date mit der Brücke.
Personally, I call that not worth.
Yeah? All
Was war
right.
das?
It comes down if they get the kills after, right? Like, they
Okay.
have to now reinvest.
Sache ist,
Yeah, true. I mean,
de facto kann Sejuani kein Trundle punishen. De facto, ja.
brutal. So that's the idea there.
Macht's es besser?
With
Nein.
Braum plus Trundle, you're
Absolut
hoping
filthy.
that Blabber could have got distance for a flash chomp, and then you pillar them after their flash. But he could get distance. And B-Boy was able to flash out. He was just fine. Then Seos did end up having to use his as well, but very good for Shopify.
Ooh, Contracts is a level up and smites away the big Raptor.
Nein, Blabbert's bekommen.
Actually, did he?
I don't.
Because Blabber
Blabber's
gets
bekommen.
3.
So, I don't think so. And Blabber got it.
Oh, interesting. Well, Blabber still has his smite available here. Contracts does not, so we'll see how
Bekomme alles.
Contracts is
Ich
able
bin,
to catch back up. The chains land onto Loki, though. Into the Shroud does not help. He still
bekomme
takes a
keine Luft
chunk
mehr.
of damage, and Fudge walks down from the top.
ich bekomme keine Luft mehr.
Are they going to go for the dive? Flash is available on Loki. Fudge can look for the counter
Ich
strike.
bekomme keine Luft mehr. Lauf dahin. Blabber, Blabber, Blabber. Spiel das Spiel.
Attempt, not going to find it, though.
It was. Went back to look. It was 53 health left on the big chicken.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Contracts barely smited early then. Close, but still nice for Blabber to get that because that stops that advantage that Contract had. He invested the invade and doesn't actually get anything out of it.
Exactly. Okay, so teleport back for Fudge. If he cleans up all those minions on top side by the tower, should be just fine. But Thanatos going to start pulling the wave here as well. Let's see if they can get their little bounce back. Bottom side Scuttle Crab picked up for Contracts on the opposite side though. And we're kind of back into the kind of neutral, just expected, I guess, stage for the game after the, crazy for the level 2 gank and kind of little timing window there.
It's been a long time since I've seen a level 2 jungle gank. Feels like junglers just have accepted that it puts you so far behind. But again, because of Contracts not able to get the big chicken away from Blabber, meant that Blabber's
Was passiert hier bitte? Lass es, bitte. Ich kann es nicht. Ich kann aber nicht drüber reden.
On the top half of the map, and the flash.
Meine Senna hat 4 Seelen.
Cool down here, Seos will be a little faster.
He's back, baby. Here's where it all pays off.
If you can get the kills, it means a lot. Winter's Bite lands, that's a slow exhaust on this Van.
Nein.
They just commit in onto the setup, flash away with first blood to B-Boy. 1-for-1 trade.
So the minion wave, at least though, they can keep their minion wave in a very good spot for Cloud9. But, I mean, B-Boy just goes straight in. He gets the first blood, does get the kill. Their only issue is the minion wave.
Meine Senna hat Swifty Boots gerusht.
Spells as well. So that's a flash advantage too.
Ooh, Fudge taking some damage.
Prügel ihn, du Crackhead.
Chase him down.
Pack ihm die Milch hinein.
Fudge has to flash, and Thanatos not going to flash follow, still only level 5, but that is Summoner Spell down after Fudge TP'd to lane already, so he's going to have to take a long walk back.
Contracts has the level advantage. He is just going to take Dragon this time around, not messing around with those chickens. After the failed steal away the first time around, fine, I'll just take the Dragon. Start stacking up the objectives here. And B-Boy did get at least good purchase there for the Ezreal 2, Sheen and Tier.
That's a really good one.
It's very, very good kind of break point. Sometimes when you get ganked and stuff, you don't really get to choose your break point to go back, but pretty good timing for him. So he is.
Das ist schlecht, ist nur der besten Teams in der NA. Ich will nicht drüber reden.
Sven, and Sven, you have to dodge. He invested all his money in dodging. He's got boots.
It does help out.
He's just got this Boots of Swiftness, but Boots of Swiftness do help out when your opponents are 24/7 trying to land skill shots on you, and he does dodge a lot since we've been watching, every single one since we started watching. So the boots are paying off.
The Q, yeah. I mean, all things considered.
The fuck is happening?
Move speed up Seos, though. Winter's Bite lands. He's actually in trouble here. One more. He's stunned up.
The fuck is happening?
Now, but does he have to use it?
What?
He's still rooting. Winter's Bite for the kill. Vulcan with the credit.
Jetzt reicht's. Jetzt reicht. Ich fick deine Mutter, Vulcan. Ich fick deine Mutter. Es reicht.
Turns around and
Jetzt reicht's
says,
mir.
no, you did not.
Jetzt reicht's mir.
Takes down
Jetzt, mir reicht's, mir reicht's. Ich fick
2v2
dich.
kill. I mean, yeah, the money goes into Braum, but that is very well worth it for them. They're not supposed to get.
Jetzt reicht's. Jetzt reicht's.
And denying some of that XP from Seos as well. B-Boy's able to get a wave shoved in, though, as Vulcan teleports into the mid lane now.
Ich kann es nicht um halb zwei. Ich kann es nicht um halb zwei. Nein.
All considered, was able to get an early back off for the first purchase and is now back.
Also Hate Watcher, nein, ich möchte, dass Hinein gewinnt. Du checkst nicht. Ich möchte, das ist mein Problem. Ich mag's Hinein. Ich möchte, dass Hinein gewinnt. Das ist mein Problem hier. Aber sie enttäuschen mich. Ich kann es nicht mehr. Ich hasse alles hier ran. Das ist artig.
The kill potential is definitely there at the moment.
Kill doch, hallo, kill den Griefer.
Mbessa's ability to do damage while backing off, though, Fudge actually took a big chunk during that, so he's got to pay a lot of respect.
Soll das 1-2 stehen? Nein.
B-Boy's the target here. Winter's Bite lands again.
Wir sollten schon im Bett sein. Du hättest gar nicht mehr die Möglichkeit, also du solltest gar nicht die Möglichkeit haben, hier noch einzuschalten. Wir sollten schon alle im Bett sein.
B-Boy hits level 6 here, so
wir sollten eigentlich schon im Bett sein. Aber stattdessen sind wir hier hoffentlich bis um 2:30 Uhr und C9 gewinnt noch.
Shapraj misses. Boots. Man, those boots, yeah. He just dodged 2 ultimates right there. Karmas, of course, will be up very quickly, but technically.
Yeah, true. Checks out.
It's a bad.
All right, grubs, though. What about them grubs? They're eating up on top side. I think they might fight for it.
Contracts is walking in, doesn't get the first steal. As I just realized Contracts doesn't even have Smite currently. The Summoner Spellbook has Ignite.
Was? Hat Ignite?
He's kind of stuck up by the
What the fuck? Hat Ignite?
Palafox is nearby and Fudge on the flank.
Hallo?
Do they want to go all in? It's public execution.
Ich glaube, Contracts, ja, Contracts One-Shot. Okay. Wir können wieder arbeiten.
Look like a piece of paper and C9 will get the objective and the kill.
Okay, wir können wieder atmen. Alle einmal.
Mbessa ults in, Blabber
tief durchatmen. Wir sind back.
The Sejuani and they clean up all 3 grubs this time around. So Cloud9 looking very good.
Wenn ihr schlafen geht, gute Nacht. Ich wünsche euch was. Danke fürs Zuschauen.
Yeah. Well, the lounge had a good run.
You're calling it over. you're wrapping it up.
It is only a 1,500 gold lead, and then they basically traded objectives because Dragon for the grubs, but this is a lead nonetheless for C9. And when I looked at the composition from Shopify Rebellion, I had a little more expectation for how far ahead they'd be able to get.
Aber ja, die Gegner haben Ezreal und Long, aber du spielst Trundle. Das ist ein Champion, du kannst gar keine Fehler machen, Blauer. Es ist nicht möglich. Es ist legit nicht möglich.
Down around there, but really it was like the overstep from Seos after Sven already had moving up there. Vulcan has been hitting quite a lot of Qs on this Braum.
It's poking more than the Karma. It's not supposed to happen. Oh, that one hits. All right, landed on this Sven. Vulcan didn't quite get the shield in front of the Senna. Throws up the thumbs up. Yeah, he's like, all right, well done. You got that one.
He blocked it for himself, though, you know. Yeah. Sven can heal himself up as he takes some more poke damage.
Yeah, there's another Seos ultimate.
There's their turret plate that they're supposed to get, though.
A little late than expected. Flash forward from Vulcan with Winter's Bite onto Seos. They are full committing because Blabber's nearby, but so is Contracts. But they are just locking Seos into place. Blabber now on a killing
Hey.
Already completed, and C9 get another kill.
Können wir bitte unsere
is looking pretty good, Kangas. Constantly going in for these kill angles, and Sven can easily follow up since he has all this move speed on the Senna with the rush for boots. So Blabber's constant revisiting on the bottom side of the map does look good. He does want more. He just want to chunk out Contracts a little bit before this Dragon 2. Now, Seos is back and alive, so they actually could still go respond.
Fucking way.
Contract still doesn't have this. Okay, now it is. He just
fucking way.
Smite, so he looks to get in.
Schön, finish den Typ. Ihr könnt immer noch fighten, by the way, immer noch fightable. Es ist legit so fightable.
Over the wall, C9 get their objective and they get out.
Ihr könnt auch legit double down, ihr gewinnt immer die Fights, immer.
They're actually rotating.
Wenn man das ja nicht eine Seele, doch kriegt man.
To see what he can do about Thanatos.
Ich finde es okay, ich weiß nicht, was die Alternative ist.
So, I mean, maybe that's the reason.
Ich brauche sowieso nur, dass dieser fucking Crackhead hier halt gut ins Game kommt. Ich brauche diesen Crackhead hier richtig gefeedet auf dem besser. Und dann ist es alles gut. Checkt ihr?
Definitely very dangerous all-in from him. Meanwhile, Fudge has swapped down to the bottom side.
Okay, Seos is trying to get in range for the tether. Does land it, but they just don't have damage to follow up. So Sven's fine. He gets out. But yeah, Fudge has fallen very far behind Thanatos. That's a 20 CS lead, plus the early cheap item for Thanatos. Means that Palafox is going to have to try and hold the line there, as it's Ezreal
hat die dann eine 25, weil die gehen Double Range, Poke Lane spielt. Da ist nicht so leicht, 2 Mal 6 zu landen, ohne die halbe
We got a wrap around from Vulcan. Nobody else is there, but Vulcan is ready.
The Braum flank, scariest in the game, decides to not fully go for it because, again, no damage was nearby to actually capitalize, but we'll get some deep vision down here as the objectives on the top half of the map. It looks like they're just playing towards Thanatos and the strength of the Mbessa.
I mean, Blabber on his Trinity Force is very scary Trundle, so
that too.
He's looking to either back up Vulcan, maybe look towards mid lane. Either way, Cloud9 are coming in.
Ooh, the 2 spike tags contracts right there. So Blabber says, all right, I will run in, and thank you very much for the red buff. Contracts cannot even take his own jungle camp. C9 are just suffocating them on the Rift.
Meanwhile, bottom side.
Ooh, Counter-Strike misses. That's a teleport coming in, though. Fudge might just go down. Can Loki find the solo kill first? Dawning Shadow, flash from Fudge to avoid it. And tried to help out Loki, but still, that's the summoner spell down for the Jax.
Average bei MSI war 20 Minuten 50 Seelen.
That is pretty good for
So, das war fein.
Really like this investment towards
Also 50 bei 20 Minuten kannst du mitarbeiten.
Höhe
das weg, sehr gut.
Annihilate this tower.
Gut. Wir sind hart für C9, hart für...
Disappear very quickly.
Weißt du, was wir auch von C9 sind? Enttäuscht. Wir sind enttäuscht, okay?
She's definitely not going to be able to kill the
Erinnert ihr euch so?
but a tiny bit of
In der Schule eventuell kam man mit so einer 4 nach Hause irgendwie in der so weiterführende Schule. Und eure Eltern haben euch so richtig enttäuscht angeschaut. Das bin ich mit C9 gerade. Ich bin enttäuscht. Ich werde sie nicht laut sagen, doch gleich werde ich voll ins Svens DM reingehen, wenn die gewinnen noch. Ich werde sie laut sagen, aber ich bin enttäuscht. Morgen ist FlyQuest hier im League Best of 5.
Honestly,
Eltern haben nichts von mir erwartet, perfekt.
Shopify here, they're reaching pretty deep into the jungle.
Yeah, it's always hard to stick on this edge.
Blabber does secure his own Krug there. He was able to get his smite off, so Shopify reaching around towards mid lane here. Contracts.
This is the one angle that they have right now. Flashes are available, but not quite for Vulcan. But ooh, what an ultimate hits onto B-Boy.
Dann soll die Hölle einfrieren. Dann soll die Hölle einfrieren. Das Game ist over, oder nicht? Das Game hier ist over. 3000 Gold, Minute 14, by the way.
I think Cloud9 are going to control.
Dieses Game ist over, oder nicht? Dieser scheiß Crackhead ist 1200 Gold ahead auf Ambassador. Das muss over sein.
There's no tower there, so he can get the early recall. You push the wave first, then he can go roam with his ultimate as well. It's a minute 30 on the Dragon. Next one that's going to come up. Fully expect Cloud9 to be there early ahead of time. And they seem to have just such a strong hold on this game.
Wegen 2 Halsmaul.
And your single Dark Seal stack here for Loki. He's about to tick over to level 11, which is why we bring it up, because level 2 Akali ultimate is very powerful at getting these kills. So,
also wie viel National Awards ist, ich möchte nicht drüber reden.
Stacking up for Cloud9 do look good.
And despite the fact that it's Braum into the double poke lane, Vulcan has played this incredibly well. Like, anytime Shopify Rebellion try to do anything where Vulcan is, he just immediately shuts it down.
Yeah, he's been very good. Blabber visiting, paying him a lot of attention too. You know, that's what you want to do when you've got the extra CC over towards that area. So Blabber keeps going on Trundle. 3 kills on that Trundle too means you really have to respect wherever Blabber does go. So that's why we feel like Cloud9 here have all the security, since I guess the big breakpoint too, getting your static shiv for Sven is very nice because you can actually handle the minion waves.
Yep.
And your farming becomes a lot easier.
You won't be playing turret defense for the entire game once you pick this one.
Also ich gelaunt, weil C9 spielt wie scheiße.
Won't be staring
Das
at
macht mich sauer.
side of your turrets.
Das macht mich so sauer.
Also, I gotta say now, 3,000 gold.
Und ich bin ziemlich müde. Niemals wegen schlecht gelaunt, einfach nur sehr müde auch noch.
The plate save picked up.
So eine Combination, weißt du?
Yesing incredibly well, specifically Thanatos mounting a big lead over Fudge here. Dropping the Herald mid. See if Shopify Rebellion try and stop it. It's just dancing around.
Hey guys.
Now,
Hallo.
get into it and
Hallo.
These are the questions that we have to start asking. It's now exhausted on the floor, but again, Vulcan just absorbs the engage. They can't get past the Braum, but maybe Palafox can. Insta exhaust onto him. No LeBlanc damage, but no
Loki find auch den Tier 3 oder nicht?
Shopify Rebellion do
I mean, Top Lane Tier 2. Passt. Bottom Tier 1, Top Lane Tier 2. Okay. Passt. Wir nach einer Hölle, nein.
We've had a couple of tragic Herald incidents this series.
These Heralds are not making it to the towers.
No. We did see Thanatos make it to a tower, though, on the top side.
Bei der Used Herald Nestries, yep. Nee, der erste, der von Weihe hat noch gecrashed.
Fudge was down there.
Auch wenn er neben gefahren ist, aber der hat noch gecrashed. Sven. Dann können wir bitte einen Skillshot treffen. Müssen. Rutschen. Uiuiui.
Have the glacial prison from contracts. Maybe they could
40 Seelen bei...
Oh
mein Gott, wirklich?
Like C9 are immediately on it. How do Shopify Rebellion wants to approach? It's got to be contracts. He's the only primary
Wenn er
engage
kein
that they
Cleanse
have.
Warum hat Sven kein Cleanse eigentlich?
And it said it's actually him that's
Wenn ich mal so drüber nachdenke, Contracts.
Glacial Fissure lands onto all members. Contracts just doesn't have the damage behind him and does fall. C9 just melt through the health bar of the Sejuani and an easy front to back, and they will get their second dragon. Ooh, okay. Loki, does he find it? That's flash out of Palafox, and Blabber's coming around too.
Okay, gut.
He takes the blast gun over.
Was macht Palafox?
Just goes for the chop, slows him down. Pillar
Oh, schön.
to wait for after the distortion.
Okay.
That's another kill to C9.
Yeah, it's still pretty early.
Oh nein.
Fudge is teleporting in for the counter.
Okay, Loki had the flash
schön.
available.
Nimm die Plant, nimm die Plant.
Following up over the wall. One more auto. It's a shutdown to B-Boy.
Danke
The
für
Mystic
15.
shot lands.
They're also going to lose another.
Ja, aber ist okay mit dem Schild dafür.
They got
Ist fein.
tiny bit
Kein
of
Shutdown.
table scraps
Kein Shutdown dafür mit dem
after
Schild.
all of the Cloud9 plays.
Not shabby, not shabby.
They did get their one shutdown here into B-Boy's hands, into this Ezreal, but the entire map is in control of Cloud9.
Bisschen Plant, ja. Jetzt in den Plan für Movespeed.
Okay, Thanatos is actually
Weiß nicht, ob es einen Unterschied
recalling
gemacht
here,
hätte,
though,
aber...
so they get a
ne?
moment to breathe for contracts.
And he's not able to even get to the Krugs. Those were already taken. Man, Blabber's 5-0-0 right now. He's
About
looking
to
at
be
Fudge.
6.
Yeah, Fudge just takes the turret, says, all right, I'll accept my fate. Teleport comes in for Thanatos as well.
Ja,
They
den
get to kill
killen,
the
den
Blabber, or do
Crackhead.
they
Gib
give
den
it to Thanatos?
Crackhead, gib den Crack. Ja,
That would be
sehr
nice
gut.
for him. Fudge will try and
Sehr
take up
gut.
some of this wave, but Thanatos does get the kill credit.
2-item Thanatos and Besset. Blabber hasn't spent his money either. Blabber has...
Really? Oh, no.
Oh, actually, I thought he was going to have a lot. Oh, he finishes the full thing. So, yeah, now he's spending his money. You get your full Spirit Visage for all of your healing, plus the Senna healing that is going to be over the top.
2 Items auf und besser.
And the shield
Ja,
as well.
leben noch.
Plus he has some extra armor here. So, Blabber is truly the king of trolls in this game.
And how crazy when you look at the start of it. I mean, the level 2 gank. That's how this game started,
Diese
Cody.
Crackhead ist was Gutes, ja, der ist insane.
It's all about that Raptor.
Ja.
Ist ein bisschen League-Lingo, sorry.
The 50 health
Ist ein
Raptor.
bisschen harte League-Lingo, aber ja, der ist sehr insane.
Saved it all. And then the repeat.
Sagen mit den zwei wahrscheinlich der beste Spieler in NA.
Contracts. Hit with the pillar. Arctic Assault is a long cooldown, but he has Seos to help speed him up, so does not
Ja,
burn the flash.
gewonnen, aber nicht
Does
mehr.
make the safety.
I mean, Otacon is coming up, and Cloud9 definitely have such an advantage here that all you have to do, push in that mid wave, rotate down to Otacon, instantly start it up.
Das traut ihr euch nicht, ja? Blabber hat schon angefangen.
Run them down and kill them.
Blabber hat schon angefangen.
So hard to approach
Okay.
Trundle right now. He's just soloing the Otacon. I don't even think he needs help. Like, everybody else from C9 could just
Hello?
back off. It goes faster if they help, though, so they will.
Shopify,
Hello?
we're gonna get our fight.
All right, the great equalizer
Hello?
doesn't equalize the 4,500 gold lead right
Contracts.
now. Shopify are approaching. The pillars used
Nine.
early. As it looks like there's a one more
Hello?
happening on the top side. Loki's going for it. Vulcan's low. Blabber's low as well. Shopify
Was passiert hier? Contracts, können wir Contracts one-shotten?
is able to teleport in, but
Können wir
so
Contracts one-shotten?
does
Trundle? Oh mein
Loki.
Gott,
C9 has their
256
front to
drauf.
back. It's about the Otacon.
Hallo.
Can they
Finish
secure
Otacon, bitte
Blabber's
finish ihn.
there? Contract's not quite close
Bitte
enough.
finish
Donny
Otacon,
Shadow with a
bitte,
couple members.
bitte, bitte.
Contracts is walking up,
Oh
but
mein
he
Gott.
just doesn't have enough damage on the objective.
Oh Gott sei
He
Dank.
will fall. Otacon secured.
Loki in die Backline rein.
Response, so Sven will die. But
Nice.
a double kill to Blabber,
Oh Gott sei
and
Dank.
Loki cleaning one up too.
Ey, ich dachte, die choken das wieder, ne?
Close the fight and get the objective. Chasing down B-Boy.
Das ist der Pillar.
The 80 carry trying to run away. Palafox looks for one more. He does get it, but B-Boy falls. That is a 4-for-1 for C9.
I've got a feeling we're going to a game 5.
Yeah.
Two kills picked up for Shopify, but they lost the Otacon. They lost 4 other Palafox wants to make it 3 kills.
Er hat Visage niemand
Scary
Stütze.
Trundle. A lot of magic resist, and now he's spotted and realizes, wait a minute. Maybe I can't do this. Maybe this was unwise. The Blasco does get him to safety, but I believe that's him in the river, yeah. Blabber just continues chasing him down, distortion away. But he's going back towards the other members of C9, and one more chop. Blabber gets it. 8-0-3.
Okay, gut. Gutes Game von C9.
Trundle here from Black.
Oh, okay. Game 5,
Okay,
passt.
Dragon's gonna come up, but as soon as
Surely.
they go back and spend money,
Surely,
Cloud9
surely,
will
surely.
return.
Das ist
Here's
okay.
another look at why Palafox teleported in so low. So his clone got popped right before, so he got chucked down really low and then had no passive for the actual fight.
And you can see how the front to back went as well. Like, it was a nice start there. Engage onto Vulcan. He gets low. Damage onto Blabber, but they just don't have enough. Like, B-Boy can't get enough damage done.
And this was kind of the last hope for Shopify. They could feel this game is like totally out of their control. And so Contracts are like, you know what? It's getting low. I'm going to go for the Smite Steal. But Cloud9, once again, they just stop damage on the Otacon. So it doesn't get within Smite range.
Also das in den Fight, by the way, die hatten alle 5 Stacks drauf, ne?
Contracts and from that point.
Das ist so fatal, dass sie den Fight gewinnen.
No hope for Shopify. They just scrape together an extra little kill afterwards. One extra kill.
Yep. You can see the C9 coaching staff reaction right there. And it's just so hard for Shopify's composition to truly front to back with this gold deficit. Oh, Palafox. Big damage away from Thanatos. Trades some back, though. As Thanatos does not have ultimate to look to continue that one. But again, Vulcan just absorbs so much damage. Blabber is so far ahead. 3 items completed on this Trundle. When you have the Senna behind you healing you up, it's just going to be nigh impossible for B-Boy to actually kill anybody, despite the fact that he is landing the Mystic shots. He is getting some damage down. It's just simply not enough.
Yeah. Blabber got the dead man, so he can run at you better.
Ooh, I like that.
Run at you and beat you down. Let's see. Nowhere in your jungle is safe. That belongs to Blabber.
Oh.
Let's see if
What's up, buddy?
Trouble jumps over. It's one shop. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a Q ability right there. Just a singular one. It's going to be very, very difficult for Shopify to do anything from this position, but C9 are trying to reverse course. With the way the series was going, they win that first game in dominating fashion. Game 2, they're ahead. A lot of gold in the early game, having a really stellar performance, but then throwing at the Otacon gave the momentum in the series back to Shopify. C9 looking
ja, so 20 Minuten 50 Cent ist fein. Also der Average beim Messer, ja.
7,000 gold lead. And as well, a lot of scaling in the composition when you look at how much the Senna can just get into the late game. Already 61 stacks here at 24 minutes. They take down a tier 2 turret. They're looking at another tier 2 turret topside as Blabber wraps around. Trying to get a flank on a Palafox. The rest of the Shopify are here. That's a teleport in from Thanatos. Do C9 go for the engage? They're just happy with the turret. They're going to back off.
Nash das viable. Schon kann man
25 seconds, so everybody go spend your money. Then we will return and we will determine the game. Baron will be available. Cloud9, they actually have very good turn off of Baron because Thanatos Ambessa Ultimate has a very long range, and so this Akali can kind of like sneak around, threaten the flank, and they can actually turn around, look for picks as well. Of course, since it's so hard for Shopify to actually contest and walk up, maybe they don't even get into range and you can just burn it down and take the Baron that way and just siege and end the game. So we'll see which path we actually take here. Shopify looking for a gank.
Could be the miracle engage they need. He finds Ben. Flash is available, but he doesn't even need to use
Killing
it.
W drauf, sehr schön. GG.
Glacial Fissure buys so much space for Sven to play with, and that's a full health Senna now. Palafox trying to get in at the very tail end of it, but he's
schön. Oh, kriegen wir einen Peel hin.
Fudge is on to Sven. Fudge gets him, but the rest of Shopify Rebellion are crumbling around him. It's just the Jax that walks away triumphant. A double kill to Blabber. Loki takes out B-Boy, and then even chased down Seos. 4 fall for
Oder haben die Damage für Nash? Ah, sie haben Damage für Nash. Okay. It's game 5. It's game 5.
Guaranteed, and Shopify, at that point, their last-ditch effort, they know, like, even if they try to approach Baron, we talked about, it's going to be really hard for them, so they go for the unexpected play, try and get into an angle inside a brush, make a surprise attempt at the Senna, at Sven, and they
can't cleanse, but I think that's so tricky choices.
As you said many times, Vulcan here is peeling so well for Sven, creates so much time that Blabber and Loki are able to get there. You even see Thanatos walking all the way down from the top side of the map on your mini-map.
And as we come back to live, there's nothing Fudge can do. He was able to get onto Sven. They killed the one. They got Senna down. But there's just so many other threats when Loki, despite getting counterpicked, did not able to actually just go dead even and then show up huge in these later fights. Thanatos with a massive lead that he got solo over Fudge. A full item and a half ahead of the Jax right now, and that's 11,500 gold for C9. A roar back into the series.
If Thanatos' lead is massive, what is Blabber's? What's the word there?
Oh, ginormigantus. I don't like that one, actually. No?
And we'll add Giga on.
Giga, okay.
You got to keep adding more things.
Giga,
you got to add like five things together.
Big. Right at the end.
Really eloquent. I like it. Loki, though.
Okay, he's in a 1v3 right now, and he might even kill B-Boy. Perfect execution, not going to land. B-Boy is able to dodge away, but a flash forward from Logan.
Okay. Game over.
He's good for 1, and the rest of the team is good for a next.
Game over.
Loki's able to take him down.
Thanatos to beauty.
C9 were
GG. Okay, game 5.
Nexus turrets. contracts won't be enough, but maybe Fudge and Sales can slow things down. They're looking at Vulcan, he flashes away. Now Blabber frontlining. 10-0-4
Wir leben noch.
Troll. Yeah, Jazz can't
Wir leben noch.
Blabber. C9 look to equalize the series, get revenge from game 3, and close this one
Wir leben noch.
cleanly.
GG.
It's about to be Silver Scrapes. Cue it up. 2-2 as C9 take game 4.